Hi, my name is Stacy Ranick and I'm a life coach. First off, I want to thank you all for all the love and support and encouragement that you all gave me last week on my first video. Since I've been learning more and more about how to video things, I know how to be a life coach. How to do technology, not so much, but I'm learning. So I thank you all, and I do truly appreciate you, and I hope that I am able to, as a life coach, honor you all that have lifted me up, not just in this transition of doing this technology stuff, but have lifted me up, period, through all these years, because it's been a team thing, and that's what some of the great people like Tony Robbins teaches. You get a good team, and I've had a great team. So I'm with my life coach experience started with me having a life coach for the different transitions in my life, but um, I used to work in organizing and decorating, and I did this as a side job for many years, and I did it as my business for some years. And what I learned about that was when people were going through different transitions themselves through their lives, maybe they got a promotion, I decorated offices to make them look professional because that's what they were. It was professional. And then sometimes people needed to downsize. They didn't want that big stuff. They needed to downsize. So then I helped them downsize, help them get rid of what they didn't need, help them find stuff they did have, and all of that. Then I helped people that had lost loved ones, and I helped them, sort through their loved ones' stuff and go through the emotions of dealing with that kind of thing, and all of those different things. And plus, there's more. Sometimes it was just decorating so for somebody's birthday because they needed to change in their life. Sometimes it was just decorating, different things, but it's always got an emotion attached to it. Anytime we're fixing something on the outside, we're getting, sometimes we're getting all pretty because we don't feel good on the inside. I know I've done it, said I didn't feel good on the inside. So, and that's not all bad. I'm not saying it's bad, but it won't fix your inside. Same with decorating your house or changing the furniture. That's not going to change what's on the inside. And I know for many of us, what's on the inside is that feeling of not being good enough or feeling good enough. We think I'm not good enough. So that's where a life coach really comes in handy, is to help you realize your value, so that you can achieve your goals. I know for me, that's what it was. When I went to my life coach, I was overwhelmed. I was a single mom. I didn't know, what to do. I didn't know where to go in my life. I had no idea of what success might look like. And so she really helped me. I call her my fairy goddess mother because she did help me make my dreams come true. I learned it with my addiction that I had to live life on life's terms. In 97, I got clean and started living life on life's terms, but I really didn't know the extent of that, and that I would still be dealing with people, and that I still didn't have communication skills. I didn't know how to set boundaries, that I had expectations of people, and they didn't have the script. They didn't know what I wanted, needed, and neither did I. That was the thing, was neither did I. So then I was told I had codependency issues, and it's like, what? I didn't even know I had codependency either. So then I worked on the codependency. I worked the steps on the codependency and went to the groups and did all the work on the codependency. But you know what? That is not the practice that it takes to deal with codependency. Same with addiction. You can read books about addiction, but it isn't going to be of any help when you get out in the real world, life on life's terms. Codependency, you can read about it. Again, life on life's terms. People are going to behave the way that they behave. It's not, what I learned is it's not all about me. There's my business, their business, and somebody else's business, and that we need to stay in our business. We can't fix everybody, and we can't please everybody. So, but it takes somebody to help along that. I didn't do any of those things by myself. And then lastly, the grief. That was a huge one, and I didn't do that by myself either. Thankfully, I had a huge support group, a big spiritual foundation. I had almost 14 years in the program, and that was something that I thought that I might use over, if I had loss of my children, And in March of 2011, I lost my son, along with 5 other beautiful souls, and my daughter was injured. And it knocked the wind right out of me. I mean, it really just, I walked around in a daze. But thankfully, there were people lifting me up, and staying with me. And I didn't want to use any drugs, and alcohol is a drug, and I didn't want to use any of that. I didn't get any drugs. The hospital didn't give me any drugs. I was in my own days, just trying to do the next right thing. And so, but, I'm not going to tell you there weren't times I didn't want to die, But I was able to, again, work with my life coach and be able to get to the other side, and I'm not saying that it's a joy-filled ride, because grief is grief, but you learn to walk. I learned to walk along with grace, and that's what I hope to show other people how to do, because these things, addiction, codependency, and grief, are all very overwhelming things. There's no doubt that they're overwhelming, and sometimes we just can't deal with that on our own. I know I couldn't, and so it is my prayer to be able to honor those people that blessed me in my journey, that I'm able to life coach and help others the way that I was helped. It's still not all about me, It's about being able to help the next person, because if we all did that, what a wonderful world this would be, right? Right. So, if you like my video, please subscribe on YouTube to it. If you're on Facebook watching me, if you'll go like Stacy's Organizing and Decorating for Life, that would be cool. And I promise not to bombard your feed. I plan to come to you once a week with whatever I can, and it was suggested me before to write, and maybe I will write. Maybe I'll write like a book or something. Possibilities are endless, and that's what I'm here to help you with, is to realize that the possibilities are endless. So have a great rest of the week, and I will see you next week. Peace.